Alright, so a very good afternoon to everyone. So today we'll be doing our presentation for MPU subject, codename 3343. So without further ado, let's get started. So this will be the group members for our entire team. I'm Yonghin, so I'll be the group leader for this subject. And then we have Mingchen, we have Chester, we have Wei Feng, we have Julian, we have Yiling, we have Pei Ling, Kai Hong, Yongbin, and Li Rong. However, just the 5 of us will be presenting, but everyone has contributed tremendously in this presentation and has prepared very well. So let's get started.
So the company we have chosen is Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad, MAHB. MAHB is a company that was started on September 3rd, 1991 and became a corporate organization a year later in 1992. Currently, it manages 39 Malaysian airport and 1 international airport in Turkey. Moreover, it operates 17 domestic airports and 17 store ports. MAHB handles airport operation and maintenance while providing retail and duty-free services to its clients. Here are some of the CSR accomplished by MAHB during a few years. On the November 22nd, 2021, MAHB and Yayasan Maikase raised over 430,000 ringgit Malaysia for the B40 category, giving 860 individuals 500 ringgit Malaysia each via e-Duit. Another CSR accomplished by MAHB was during March 14, 2022, where MAHB provided back-to-school goodie bags for 1,500 students, including uniforms, bags, shoes, stationery, and face masks during the COVID-19 pandemic. Here is our problem statement: to reduce overuse of biofuel, to reduce greenhouse gas emission, and to reduce use of non-recyclable items.
Okay, hello, my name is Yongbin and I'll be presenting Green Aviation, Pioneering Sustainable Air Travels. Okay, during this entire project, we have tackled 4 SDGs, so including the number 7, affordable and clean energy. By building the green airport, we are able to promote the use of electric energy in aviation, reducing reliance of fossil fuels and advancing clean energy technologies. And number 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure. We also are able to drive innovation in sustainable aviation technologies and develop infrastructure to support electric aircraft operations. Okay, the next one is number 12, responsible consumption and production. Building green airports will help in reducing the use of non-recyclable material and implement circular economy practices in aircraft production and operation. And lastly, number 13, climate action. Building green airports will also reduce greenhouse gas emission from aviation, contributing to global efforts to combat climate change and its impacts. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Yongbin. Hi, I'm Kai Hong, and I'll be talking about the project description of our green aviation proposal. Our green aviation proposal is going to be a large and ambitious project made up of multiple smaller projects to fight climate change and to change the future of air travel to make it a lot more sustainable within the relevant focus areas, which are reducing the reliance on fossil fuels, enhancing the utilization of electricity, and minimizing the use of non-recyclable materials. And within each focus areas, there will be 2 smaller projects. For the first focus area, which is the reducing the use of fossil fuels, the first project will be hybrid electrical aircrafts, with the main objective to develop and deploy a hybrid electrical propulsion system with the approach to integrate electric motors alongside conventional jet engines in the new aircraft designs. And we will also conduct pilot programs to test and further refine the design itself. The timeline allocated will be an initial design and testing phase of year 1 to 3, followed by a commercial deployment phase of year 4 to 7. The next projects will be biofuels, with the main objective to create a sustainable alternative to replace conventional jet fuels. And we will approach this by partnering with biofuel producers and manufacture sustainable aviation fuels from algae and waste materials. And the timeline allocated will be a research and development phase of year 1 to 2, followed by a gradual fleet-wide adoption phase of year 3 to 5. And that is all from my part. I'll pass this presentation to Chester.
Thank you, Kai Hong, for your presentation. Now I'd like to be talking about the use of electrical energy that we'll be implementing in this project. So first is we will be using electric aircraft, and the main objective of this is to design and implement fully electric aircraft for short-haul flights. And our approach to this is we can conduct test flights and certification process to ensure safety and efficiency for this electric aircraft. And we'll be also developing advanced battery technologies and lightweight materials to be implemented in this project. So the timeline for this is we will be using 1 to 3 years for the research and prototyping process, and 4 to 7 years for commercial readiness and deployment, which they'll be using on the 4 to 7 year. And next is the project we'll be proposing is for them to add in charging infrastructure to establish a comprehensive network of charging stations at major airports. Our approach to this is we can be collaborating with airport authorities and electric utility companies to install charging infrastructure. The timeline for this is we'll be using 1 to 4 years to implement the infrastructure planning and installation. And from year 5 onward, we'll be doing the operational phase. On the next slide, to reduce the use of non-recycled materials. So first of all is the eco-friendly materials. The objective for this is to utilize recyclable and biodegradable materials in aircraft constructions. Our approach to this is due to safety concerns and protocols. Extensive research will be required to meet those standards, and we'll be incorporating materials such as carbon fiber, composites, and natural fiber reinforced polymers in those new aircraft. Our timeline for this is we'll be taking 1 to 2 years for the material research selection and 3 to 6 years for the implementation for this project. Next is the circular economy. The objective for this circular economy is to implement a circular economy model for aircraft materials. So what's our approach for this is to develop process to recycle materials from decommissioned aircraft, such as those aircraft that is not in the commission, and establishing partnership with recycling firms and material suppliers. Our timeline for this is 1 to 3 years for the process development and pilot programs, and we'll be going for full-scale implementation from the 4th year to 6th year. Now, of course, onto our sustainability plan, we must ensure the sustainability and long-term impact of the green aviation project. And we will employ the following strategies, which is first of all, the continuous R&D, is to establish a dedicated research and development team to continually improve the efficiency and performance of hybrid electric and electric aircraft. Next, they can implement partnerships where they will form strategic alliances with universities, research institutions, and industry partners to leverage expertise, share resources, and accelerate technology development. The last but not least is they can do monitoring and evaluation, which is implementing a robust monitoring and evaluation, or conduct regular assessments and audits to measure progress, identify areas of improvement, and meet their standards and their regulations. Now, from here, I'll pass it down to my group leader.
All right, thank you very much, Chester. So moving on to the final part of our presentation, which is expected results. Of course, for every doings we do, results we expect. So there are certain results that we do look forward or expect in our proposal, which is, first and foremost, emission reduction, which in simpler terms is like reducing carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide by vehicles, factories, and so on. So, and the goal is to replace it with renewable energy source, such as hydroelectric, solar power, and so on. So moving on will be fuel efficiency. So the introduction of EV and hybrid vehicles is one of the pioneering steps. And of course, the vehicles will not be using the fossil fuels anymore, and you'll be using mainly electrical energy, and it'll decrease the dependency of fossil fuels. So thirdly will be the material sustainability, and it'll be the eco-friendly alternatives for like normal styrofoam packaging, plastic bags, as we are all familiar with, and the usage of biodegradable materials. So in simpler terms, which is materials that can be recycled or can be recycled in simpler terms. So last but not least will be industry leadership. So in the industry, we'll be recognized as one of the few of the first, in fact, companies to have this type of CSR or proposals and events. So it's a good image and impression for our company, and it's a strong branding reputation as well. And it will strengthen the stakeholders' trust and the board of directors' trust as well. So to sum things up, we hope that MAHB accepts our green aviation proposal to promote sustainability, implementing eco-friendly practices as mentioned earlier, and technologies as well to reduce air travel's environmental impact and improve efficiency, positioning MAHB as a leader in the industry and inspiring others towards a more sustainable future. So thank you very much. That's all from us. Thank you.